Okay, YouTube and Caymanas Park Turf Fight. Let's have a recap of horses to watch. A look at horses to watch that have won. Unspun, 12th of October, race 3. Okay, in the third, I'm looking at 2. Here is Sachet leaving the gate. Kind of swerves coming out of the gate, and this costs maybe, I'd say maybe 6-7 lengths at the start. Then we see Unspun rushing. I'm going to zoom it in here. He's trying to rush to go with Moneypenny, but then the door closes on him and the rider has to take a pull right there. There you see the rider snatching him up. Didn't want to run in Moneypenny's back, and that pull cost him, I would say, maybe 4 lengths. There you see him. Has nowhere to go. The rider has to now switch him to the outside, so he's making his move at the 3.5, so that's he's in the bend, so that's costing lengths again, passing the 3. You see he's widest of all, trying to come round. The very useful Miss Moneypenny is cruising on that lead, and if you notice, just in behind, the slow starting Sachet, who darted at the start, who swerved at the start, has caught up with them, but too many cost him a bit too much to get back into it, and I think Vista Sanchez kind of rushed him to get back in too quick. But as you can see, Unspun after that had to be pulled up and switched to the outside and lost maybe 4 lengths, is now in hot pursuit of the leader, but the leader is a very useful and speedy sort, winning very easily here. But next time look for Unspun and Sachet next time they're at the races. His very next start after that, November 2nd.
The rough one racing, that's a good line. Altogether, though, as outrunning is left at the back of the field. Miss Moneypenny goes right for that lead. Unspun is about 3 lengths behind, then another length and a half before we come to Burning Head. Recovering after that bad break, that is Altogether and Bad Girl Khaleesi running her own private race at the back of the field. They head towards the 4, and it is Miss Moneypenny. Attacked on the outside by Unspun. They are 3 lengths in front of Burning Hedge, getting closer. Also there and coming on, that is Altogether and racing way out of it and hopelessly out of it now. That's Bad Girl Khaleesi. Miss Moneypenny still in front, held together by Terrific Tevin Foster. Here comes on the outside, that's Unspun with Christopher Mamdine. This is where the race lie. And now Unspun goes on from Miss Moneypenny, left back against the rail. It's Unspun in front of Miss Moneypenny, being hustled up by Terrific Tevin Foster. Coming on, that's Burning Head, but this Unspun is really getting out of the grasp of this field. Unspun and Christopher Mamdine, they've poached a 6 lengths lead, and they're gonna win this one easily. It's the Hovercraft Sprint PGLC Turbo Millionaire Series, race number 2, Unspun, on an afternoon stroll, about by 8 lengths from a Burning Head. Then comes Miss Moneypenny.
Teflon Don on October 12th, races. The 9th, in the 9th race, also smart, lagged at the start once again, so I just have to look out for horses who decide not to come out of the gate. But the horse I'm interested in here is Teflon Don. There he is, second to last there on the rail. You can see right here, he's going to run up in, there, zoom in, he ran right up in the back of She's a God Gift, who I think something went wrong with and was backing out of the race. So Teflon Don, who at the time was moving with El Rapido, and that's El Rapido kick away from Teflon Don. There you see him turning form. He's probably 6-7 lengths in front of Teflon Don at this point. Teflon Don is going to come down to the rail now for a run at them again, and then Miss Cherry is going to shut that door. So Sanchez has to switch again with Teflon Don, and then he comes right in the tail of Warsaw, who is also backing up, so he has to go back to the rail. But still did a good enough job to finish 5th, and only finished maybe 2.5-3 lengths behind El Rapido, who he was closing with in the beginning. His next start on November 9th.
They're off for the money time. Play Fair comes out at the back with a midnight flight. As they're grouping up on that lead, She's That Girl Wants It, along with Miss Cherry and a Prince Aman. Crypto Girl is racing out wide of them. Midnight Flight as they leave the 5, making ground on the rail. Queen of Soul is out wide with Immeasurable Joy. Teflon Don racing just in between horses. Firecracker looks to have been taken in hand and fades back as the leaders now leave the half mile and make their way into that turn. Allegiance racing toward the back with a fading Firecracker, and Play Fair, never been in it and still remains last. They come blasting past the 3. She's That Girl out in front as they make their way toward the 5:16. She's That Girl is the one racing right against the rail. Asked to pick up on the outside. That's a Crypto Girl now asked to kick as they're at the head of the stretch. And out in front it is She's That Girl. Miss Cherry making ground on the rail. Midnight Flight toward the center and asked to close up with a Teflon Don, but still She's That Girl continues to show them her back end. Teflon Don now beginning to nibble at that lead. It is She's That Girl driven to the max inside the final 16th. Here is a Teflon Don and a Victor Wild Sanchez. Teflon Don and Sanchez take it from She's That Girl. Immeasurable Joy, Prince Aman and Crypto Girl.
Golden Lawyer on October 19th. 5 and number 7, Lady Sarasuta and the Golden Lawyer getting bounced about just after the start. And I think Lady Sarasuta got the worst of it because she was absolutely pinned in between horses and shuffled back. And the track was very sloppy, as you can tell. And then the track is now trying to recover what they have lost. But watch Lady Sarasuta. Both of them, Golden Lion and Lady Sarasuta, but pay more attention to Lady Sarasuta at the finish here. We see them coming down the stretch. And you can see Golden Lawyer drifting all the way over to the far side. Lady Sarasuta is all the way out in the middle. And they're still closing really fast. Here's Lady Sarasuta now finishing very, very strong, the 5 horse. And I think would definitely have won if she wasn't hindered. The next start on November 9th, also watch Lady Sarasuta.
They're often racing, marginally missing it. That Little Maggie and Rani. Golden Lawyer blasts into an early lead, and Golden Lawyer goes through from dream to reality. Lady Sarasuta out there wide as they pass the 5. Right on the inside rail, that's Noble Sovereign, overtaken by Sheer de Jour. Over on the outside, that's Dove. Right there in the mix too, that is Rapida. In between horses, that's Shella the Rocket. Then comes Monster Vigorous, overtaken by Little Maggie. Then comes Queen Vona. And left at the back of the field, that's Rani. They come toward the 3, and Golden Lawyer on a tearaway lead, about 5 lengths in front of Dream to Reality. Lady Sarasuta still there in 3rd, making progress and coming down into 4th. That's Sheer de Jour. Golden Lawyer turns for home with a good-looking lead. At the top of the lane, it's Golden Lawyer by about 6. Dream to Reality still chasing, coming out wide in the middle. That is Sheer de Jour. Golden Lawyer trying to tell them ta-ta, coming to the furlong pole. It's Golden Lawyer in front, about 6 or 7 lengths in front. And I do believe Golden Lawyer has flown the coop. Golden Lawyer beginning to pull away. And it's 3 on the day for the trainer, Patrick Lynch. Golden Lawyer. Patrick Lynch doing very well today. Golden Lawyer by about 6 lengths. Dream to Reality 2nd. Queen Vona is 3rd. Running on for 4th, that's Lady Sarasuta.